Okay, this video is doctors mocking Krebs cycle. So what's this about? During college, my first 2 years of med school, I was in awe of biochemistry. Biochemistry is a language of God, and I was considering being a scientist, a biochemist, and so I just thought it was sort of amazing stuff. And then my third year, that's when all the medical students do clinical rotations. They rotate through all the primary care stuff, for example. Fourth year, they do electives. So anyways, third year, all the residents told us, look, forget about this biochemistry stuff. It's a big joke. It's irrelevant to patient care. And that's the standard at every medical school in the United States, probably in the world. And if you watch a video, there's a guy named, his YouTube channel is called Dr. Glaucomflecken, almost sounds like glaucoma flecken. And he's, funny videos, shorts. So his video on making fun of Krebs cycle is just typical. So anyways, then students are taught that no one knows the cause of diabetes. It's idiopathic. They're taught that cancer is a genetic disease caused by mutations. No one knows what causes hypertension. No one knows how to cure these obesity patients. And for a lot of other diseases, fatty liver, no one knows what to do. Okay? And so here's the reality. When you start really studying these diseases in some detail, and reading from a wide variety of fields, it turns out most disease is caused by metabolic problems. It's not caused by genetic problems. It's not just bad luck. And so what I'm trying to say is we should really be studying, what causes reversal of electron transport. That's the key event in diabetes for causing insulin resistance. We really should be studying what causes, this the backup Krebs cycle, the backup glycolysis, leading to insulin resistance, methylglyoxal, advanced glycation end products. The Banting Lecture 2004 by Michael Brownlee is the best paper. In cancer, the key initial event is hypoxia, inducing the Warburg effect, leading to an increase in hypoxia-inducible factor, HIF. It's because the mitochondria lacks oxygen. So it sends a message to the nucleus, to change gene transcription. It activates a primitive pathway, vestigial, atavistic, which will change the enzymes transcribed. It'll primarily upregulate hexokinase 2 instead of hexokinase 1, for example. Hexokinase 2 enzyme will attach to the mitochondrial membrane. It'll prevent apoptosis, and it'll dramatically pull in more, by stabilizing the mitochondrial membrane, it prevents apoptosis, and it dramatically pulls in more glucose into the cancer cells. And that's why, cancer is positive on FDG PET scans, fluorodeoxyglucose PET scans. So the point is Krebs cycle will reverse direction then and become synthetic. It'll, instead of going forward and be oxidative to break stuff down, it goes in reverse to reduce things and make and build carbons. It pulls in CO2s to add to the carbon skeletons. So then what am I trying to say here? No one has ever cured type 2 diabetes, not once with a pill, but it's cured all the time with diet, understanding these metabolic issues. And so what I'm saying is there should be a dramatic increase in studying nutrition and biochemistry, the metabolic causes of disease, and all kinds of diseases previously that doctors were relatively helpless against. They're potentially curable, at least slow downable. This book, Tripping Over the Truth, with regard to the metabolic, issues with cancer, especially the upregulating of hexokinase 2, is pretty good in that book. The book becomes stupid and starts recommending ketogenic diet in the latter part of it, but he has a great explanation, Travis Christofferson, of how hexokinase 2 gets upregulated and prevents apoptosis. So anyways, the whole point of this talk was look at the metabolic causes, the nutritional causes, and your ability to understand disease and treat disease will be dramatically improved. I studied pretty much everything. I got a really boring life. I read all the time, and I was amazed when I came across all this nutritional stuff. It's never even taught at all to medical students or residents, but it's actually the most valuable knowledge a doctor could have for the most common diseases.